Hello friends, your good buddy Stub here at Passyunk Avenue, Battersea, London. Welcome to day 18 of the Cork Envy Adult Beverage Advent Calendar video series. Let's see what's behind our door today. Friends, today for day 18, we have the Four Walls Irish American Whiskey. Now, this is another celebrity brand brought to us by Charlie Day, Glenn Howerton, and Rob McElhaney. You may have seen them on the telly getting into some shenanigans in Philadelphia. Now, this whiskey, friends, it's a blend of Irish grain and malt whiskeys with American rye and then aged in American bourbon barrels. So the Irish whiskey is made at the Great Northern Distillery in Dundalk, Ireland, and the rye is made at Cedar Ridge Distillery in Swisher, Iowa. It's 40% ABV. On the nose, just a lot of sweetness in there, but definitely getting some spice from the rye. Let's give this a taste. Yeah, friends, you're getting a lot of sweet from the Irish whiskey. You're definitely getting that bite of the rye in there as well with the spice. This is actually a pretty smooth drinking whiskey and a unique blend of Irish and American spirits. So, how do we drink this? Well, we can sip it. Whether plain on the rocks, you can do a shot. But today we're going to be making a cocktail as soon as I'm set up and ready. Friends, today we're going to be making a very simple old-fashioned cocktail with our Four Walls whiskey. Now, there's a lot of ways to do this. A lot of people get a sugar cube and muddle it in a glass with a little bit of water and bitters, but we're going to go really simple today. So we're going to start with 45 mils of our Four Walls Irish American whiskey into a cocktail beaker there. To that, we are going to add about 10 mils of just simple syrup instead of that sugar cube. It ends up dissolving maybe just a little bit better. To that, we're going to add about 4 dashes of Angostura bitters. Of course, some ice. And then we're just going to stir this down. Now, friends, the old-fashioned cocktail, once again, it is definitely a classic. It is a stirred cocktail. Once again, all that muddling and whatnot, you don't do that. A lot of people will add cherries to it and mash all those things in. That's not generally an old-fashioned. That gets more into the Manhattan category. So, all right, we've stirred this down. We're now going to take and strain it into our glass here. And as this is normally served on the rocks with just a couple of cubes or a large cube if you have it, we're going to go and water this down since this is a big boozy cocktail. And then, friends, we're going to garnish that with an orange wedge. And there you go. We have a pretty classic old-fashioned here, mixed very well. Let's give it a taste. Now, what I like about making old-fashioned with the Four Walls is you get the sweetness there. That's why I added just a touch of simple syrup, but it mixes well. And I added maybe an extra dash of bitters. I'd normally use 2 to 3. I did about 4 in this cocktail here just to kind of balance out the sweetness of the simple and the slight sweetness of the whiskey itself. Friends, with that, I feel like we need to get to today's holiday haiku, shall we? Here we are. Whiskey in your glass, Irish with U.S. rye. So smooth, yet punchy. All right, friends, as always, thanks for joining and sharing and commenting. If you have a better old-fashioned recipe or a whiskey you prefer using old-fashioned, go ahead and do that. But I figure I'd feature this whiskey because it's featured here at Passyunk Avenue, where I spend a pretty good amount of time throughout the week, usually. All right, friends, until tomorrow, remember to be nice, be safe, and be happy. Cheers, mates.